Someone is controlling the narrative of your life, and you didn't even notice until it was too late. Yeah, it's like being the supporting character in someone else's movie. Let me tell you this, if you don't take charge of your value as a man, you will lose every single time. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how to break her ego, but also how to rebuild yours into an unshakable force. So stay with me, because this might just be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. Welcome to the channel where we dive deep into Stoic wisdom to help you master your emotions, elevate your value, and transform your life. In today's video, we'll uncover 7 rules to break her ego and become a high-value man. These principles, inspired by Stoic philosophy, will help you maintain composure, command respect, and establish yourself as a man of purpose and strength. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and help us reach 1,000 likes on this video. Let's begin. 1. Stop seeking validation. Validation seeking is one of the biggest traps men fall into, and it's a silent destroyer of respect. Think about this. Every time you send a double text, over-explain your actions, or constantly ask, "Did I upset you?" You're handing over your power on a silver platter. Women don't admire a man who appears desperate for approval. They gravitate toward men who are confident and firm in their sense of self. Here's the truth. Most men don't realize that when you seek validation, you make her the judge of your worth. You essentially tell her that your value as a man depends on her opinion of you. This behavior not only diminishes your self-respect, but also erodes hers. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the approval of others is a fickle thing. It's unreliable, temporary, and often based on factors outside your control. To break free from this trap, start shifting your focus inward. Stop basing your self-esteem on how fast she replies to your texts, whether she compliments you, or even if she shows interest. Instead, anchor your confidence in who you are and what you stand for. Build your value from within, not from external validation. Here's a practical exercise. The next time you catch yourself seeking her approval, pause and ask, "Why am I doing this? What does her opinion change about who I am?" You'll realize that her opinion holds no real power unless you allow it to. By letting go of the need for her validation, you not only regain your power, but also become more desirable. Women respect and are attracted to men who don't need their approval to feel worthy. If you embody this rule, you'll notice an immediate change in how others respond to you. Confidence without the need for validation is magnetic, and it's one of the foundational traits of a high-value man. 2. Master the art of silence. Silence is a weapon most men underestimate. When you learn to use it effectively, you'll realize how powerful it truly is. Picture this. She's upset, expecting you to react, defend yourself, or argue. Instead, you remain calm, composed, and silent. This isn't just a lack of words. It's a message, a bold, unshakable statement that says, "I don't need to prove myself to you." Here's why silence works. It's unsettling. Most people are conditioned to expect a response, especially in heated moments. When you deny them that reaction, they lose control of the situation. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "He who controls his emotions controls the situation." Silence is a reflection of that control, but silence isn't just for arguments, it's a tool for creating intrigue. Imagine you're on a date, and instead of oversharing or rushing to fill the gaps in conversation, you let the silence linger. You stay confident, allowing her to lean into the moment. This creates tension, mystery, and an unspoken sense of authority. To master this practice, be comfortable with silence in your daily life. Resist the urge to over-explain yourself or justify your actions. If she questions you, respond only when necessary and with purpose. When you speak less, your words carry more weight. Remember, silence isn't passive, it's active. It's choosing to remain composed when chaos surrounds you. It's holding your ground when she tries to provoke a reaction. It's communicating confidence without saying a word. That's the art of silence, and when you master it, you become a force to be reckoned with. Third, build an irresistible life. The most magnetic men are the ones who have built lives worth living. Ask yourself this: are you chasing her attention, or are you chasing your purpose? Women are naturally drawn to men who are passionate about their goals and ambitious about their future. A man with a purpose isn't just attractive, he's unstoppable. Here's the reality: if your world revolves around her, she'll lose respect for you. Why? Because it shows you lack direction. Instead of focusing on her Instagram stories or waiting for her to text back, focus on leveling up your own life. Start building your empire, improving your fitness, and pursuing hobbies that make you feel alive. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By redirecting your thoughts towards self-improvement, you elevate your value. When you're busy building a life that excites you, she'll notice, and her ego will take a hit when she realizes she's no longer the center of your universe. Imagine this: while she's scrolling through social media, you're at the gym, reading a book, or learning a new skill. You're out there making moves while she's wondering why you're so focused and driven. That's the power of creating a life that's irresistible, not just to her, but to anyone who crosses your path. Fourth, set boundaries like a king. Boundaries aren't just about saying no, they're about defining your worth. Every high-value man knows that setting boundaries is a non-negotiable skill. Without them, you invite chaos into your life. Women will test you. It's not personal, it's just human nature. But how you respond determines whether she respects you or walks all over you. Here's the secret: calmly but firmly enforce your boundaries. If she crosses a line, don't get angry or emotional. Instead, make it clear that certain behaviors aren't acceptable. Say, "That doesn't work for me," or "I'm not comfortable with that." When you do this, you're not being controlling, you're being self-respecting. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Setting boundaries isn't about controlling her actions, it's about controlling your response. It's about standing firm in your values and refusing to compromise your self-respect. When you enforce boundaries, you shift the power dynamic. You're no longer chasing her approval or tolerating disrespect. You're showing her that you're a man who knows his worth, and that's incredibly attractive. 5. Detach emotionally. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop over-caring. Most men make the mistake of getting too emotionally invested too quickly, and that's where they lose their power. When you're emotionally detached, you become unpredictable, and unpredictability keeps her intrigued. Here's how it works. Instead of obsessing over her feelings, focus on controlling your own. Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus only on what we can control. You can't control how she feels about you, but you can control how you react to her actions. When you detach, you free yourself from the emotional roller coaster. You stop seeking reassurance or approval and start living for yourself. This doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care wisely. You protect your peace and prioritize your growth. Detachment is about balance, care, but don't overextend, love, but don't lose yourself. When you master this, you become a man who's impossible to manipulate, and that's the kind of man every woman respects. 6. Be unapologetically authentic. Authenticity is rare in a world full of pretenders. Most men dilute their opinions or hide their true selves to avoid conflict or rejection. But here's the truth. Women respect men who are unapologetically authentic, even if it means disagreeing with them. Being authentic means standing by your values and beliefs without fear. It means speaking your mind and owning your truth. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Stop worrying about whether she'll agree with you or like you. Instead, focus on being the man you're proud to be." Authenticity isn't just about honesty, it's about courage. It's about having the confidence to be yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. When you're authentic, you become untouchable because you're not seeking external validation. You're living in alignment with your true self. 7. Break free from your own ego. The final rule isn't about breaking her ego. It's about breaking free from your own. Your ego is what drives insecurity, jealousy, and the need to prove yourself. When you let go of these destructive traits, you transcend the games and power struggles. Breaking free from your ego means focusing on growth, purpose, and inner peace. It means rising above petty conflicts and operating on a higher level. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. When you're no longer ruled by your ego, you become unstoppable. You're no longer chasing approval or validation, you're living for yourself. And that's when you become the high-value man she can't ignore. Thank you for watching today's video on 7 rules to break her ego. Remember, true strength comes from self-control, purpose, and authenticity. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful lessons inspired by Stoic philosophy. See you in the next video.